I am currently taking you towards a village. Not a desert village, but a village in the middle of the plains. You may have remembered it from when I came back from my expedition to get some slime for Josh. And I believe I actually ran into it much earlier on this season. I just didn't have it recorded because I didn't really care. I already had found the two other villages. Now, Josh, our little pal, he has kind of claimed this village as his own, and he kind of showed me his little thing that he was doing over here. While we were doing that, I also challenged him to a little duel. Here's how that went. So, as you can see, I did a little bit better than him, but there's still room for improvement on my part. Now, this is the village, right? This is the village that, I don't really know if I was the one that found it. Someone found it, and Josh has claimed it. And here's the problem. Let's see, where is the door? Here it is. If we just shimmy our way down here, you will see a full-on villager trading hall. Now, here's my issue with that. We already have one of those. We have a villager trading hall, and he's gone ahead and made his own. So I talked with him about it, you know, like good friends do. We were just like, hey, listen, we already have one. You don't have to worry about getting one yourself. And so, like good friends do, we declared war on each other. Now we have a intertribal war, I guess you could call it, between the two villages. His Plains village, which I forget what he was going to call it, and the Dune village, which is what I'm calling the village over by Nathan and my bases. Dune village, I'm just calling it that because dune, like a sand dune, you know, it's in the desert, kind of makes sense. So this is his village, and I'm not going to call the other one my village because Nathan uses it too. But the other one is our village. So here is the problem. Since we've officially declared war on each other, I have to fortify the other village. Now, do I actually think he's going to try and run in and kill my villagers? No. Am I going to run in here and kill his? Not at the moment, but still, I think it would be safe to, you know, add a little bit of fortification just for the villagers' sake. Just in case Josh and I get a little bit heated about our villagers, you know, and war breaks out loose. And just as a quick disclaimer, Josh and I are not actually mad at each other. We just thought it would be funny to declare war on each other since we have two different villages. So, it's all fun and games. It's nothing terribly serious. Don't take it too seriously. And on that note, I'm going to build a really large wall going all the way around the entire village to add maximum protection for these villagers. Okay, so this is the... Oh, that's a little close. Hold on, let me actually approach it. This is the design that I have in mind. Found it on the internet, you know, because I'm not very creative. And I decided to go with it because it actually looks pretty cool. It is very flammable, but at the moment, since we're not, like, mortal enemies or anything like that, this should be just fine. But we're kind of going to try and surround as much of the village as we can with this wall. The problem is, this is a pretty spread out village. Like, for example, I have to go around these couple of homes and then work my way all the way back here and then loop my way around the side right over by that building. And then I'll go around the villager trading hall and then work my way back up here to the front. That is the general plan. We're going to see if it'll actually work or not. So I think we're going to do a time lapse, you know, like we usually do. But let's sleep first, you know, because we hate mobs. Okay, good morning. And I believe the time lapse will start right about now. Alright, so I'm taking a brief break from the time-lapse because I just want to talk to you guys so you don't just have to stare at the time-lapse for the entire time. So, I think what we should do in this video is we should also go ahead and prank Josh just a little bit. You know, just because, I mean, we are kind of, like, at war now, so, I mean, we're not actually going to walk up to each other's houses or villages and, like, burn the place down or anything, but I think some pranks are in order, you know what I mean? So, I'm thinking we do that, and we should also make our own flag for this village, kind of saying, oh yeah, this is us, we are a free and independent village. That's patriotic. So I was thinking of changing the name. Originally I was thinking like Dune Village or something, you know? But I'm thinking now I could call it Sandland. I know that might sound a little bit stupid, but I think it kind of works at the same time. So my heart is set on Sandland. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Comment down below if you have a better idea, because I'm sure there's more out there. But until that time comes, Sandland it is. So we're going to make a banner. And once I have all that in place, this should be complete. Now, I might make cool little additions in the future to this place. I might terraform it and really make it feel more homey and whatnot. And I might even prank Josh some more in the future. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But that's enough of me talking. I'd say it's about time that we go back to a time lapse. Look at this poor chap out here. He can't find his way back in. Keep looking, guy. Keep looking. You'll eventually find your way home, my friend. It is done. I cannot believe it. It's finally done. This has taken me hours upon hours and a ton of tree chopping. I only am down to less than a stack of logs remaining, and I've had to repair my axe a couple of times, and this, it looks epic, if I do say so myself. Now I need to go make some banners with the official flags, put those up, and then I don't think I'm actually going to prank Josh just yet. I don't think I'm going to do that, simply because I just want to give you a little idea of what I'm going to do in the future inside of the village, and at the same time I want to show you what the walls really look like up close and all the way around, because I think they're awesome. Oh, that is so cool to see when you come across the bridge. Just the giant walls. It's awesome. So I made the two banners, and these are going to be the official banners of the village of, what did I call it? Sandland. Sandland. Official banner for Sandland. So, that is what it looks like. So it's like, you see the sand, it's like an orangish orangish sand with the blue sky and the sun that is either rising or setting. It's totally up to you to decide. But I figured that would be the banner, and I think it looks really cool. So, a closer look, because I really didn't explain it that well. So we have stripped spruce logs that go right down the middle here. In between each one, we have some spruce slabs, one on the top and one on the bottom. And we have some spruce fences that go right in the center. So you can see through the wall. It's not like, hey, who's on the other side? You could just be like, oh, that's over there, you know? Now, this is the only way in or out. You can't get in or out any other way unless you go over the wall. There's no other entry points at all. This part was a little weird. I didn't quite know what to do, so I just kind of cut off the wall, or I cut off the terrain right there, so you would have to make a very lethal leap in order to get over here. So by that point, even if you jumped over, if someone if Josh were to jump over, I'd be able to, you know, snuff him out real quickly and be able to strike him down because he'd be low on health as it is. So that is basically how it goes. I'm going to add some more light to the top just so that no mobs will spawn up here, and then I need to add torches everywhere throughout the village so that this place will be mob free and everyone can stay safe. So, I think that looks absolutely fantastic. If you guys agree, make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe if you have not already. Special announcement, the script for Saber City 3 is done. So, stay tuned for that because that will not come out for a long time. But still, it is underway. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, as the war has begun, and I will see you next time.